Hello folks, welcome back to Harrison Building Lego Sets. I'm Brian Harrison with Harrison Lego Media, and today we're continuing on the church. But before we get started, please don't forget to comment, subscribe, leave a like on this video, hit the bell notification if you're on YouTube. If you're on Rumble, please don't forget to follow us there as well, and hit the like button. And thank you if you're subscribed. It means a lot to me, and I'm excited. I'm really glad. I'm excited to be back to build this church, to continue building it till it's finished. We're on bag 7, and so that means we're part 7, and we'll be getting there after today to where, you start seeing that we've built most of the church. Well, yeah, most of the church, and now we're building the final part, which is the spires. So the 2 spires that are going up, but we've made a lot of good progress. We've had some mistakes, we've had some fun, and it's been great. But let's get started. I'm going to be quiet while we open bag 7. I have to open it. I've limited where I could open this stuff in because of how everything is. Obviously, it's on a big base plate now. Connected to the rest of a little bit of my Lego City. You can see some of the stuff over there already. Anyway, let's open the bag. I'll be quiet, and then we'll continue building. I will say again, though, as I show you this, I will say again as I show you this, each bag has the pieces you need for that section. So that's what's cool about this. The one thing I wish they would do is when they have 6 and 9, they would actually show one of them being which one is more 6 and which one's 9 better. But other than that, they number them and you just open them for that section, and they do section it off. So when we in the section, it's bag 7. So there you go. Which is really nice. It's really cool that they did that. I like that they did that. I like that this brand did that for this church. That's awesome. So anyway, let's open it, and I'll be quiet while we do it, and we'll dump everything out. Alright folks, there we are. That's all that's there. Yeah, we opened up everything for this deal. For this church build that continues on. I'm trying to get some of these flat pieces because I know they're going to go to stuff. There you are. Anyway. Yeah. So, let us get started into building this stuff and see what will happen. So here we go. Yeah, let's let's find out what pieces we need. 4 by 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So you gotta count them. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sometimes they look close enough, and you're like, okay. So here's that. Here's a 4. Let's look at the 4 piece. Yeah. There's a 4 piece. And then we gotta put a 3 piece in. And another 3 piece in. I hope you guys are doing well. It's just nice. There you go, look at that. So yeah, this is gonna be interesting. I will say that. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. It's kinda nice. Alright. Then we're going to add in the other 2. So 2 by 10. So there's your 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 by 10. The end there. And then we also have a 1 by 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that all goes together like that. Then what we do is we add more. We're going to add more stuff. 4 by 12. So there you go, 4 by 12. So if you wanted, there's a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I could kind of tell because it's one of the only ones that's actually that size. So that's the bigger size. It's kind of obvious. And then, but don't be afraid to count the same, just to make sure. Okay, so there we go. And then we go down here and we just start building. 1 by 6. And I'm gonna, yeah. So yeah, we're just putting this together. Let's see, what else do we have? I always love what. Okay, here, hold on. I'll put that like that. I need to find some things. Okay, I found one of the things. The other thing I need to find is. Okay, here we go. And then they're always so fun. You get to put this. You get to put this together like that. See, there you go. It's all like they all have this weird way of building these walls, which it gives it character. I won't, hold on. Before I do that, I need to find I think it's a 4 piece. Yes. Yeah, it's a 4 piece. It's a 4 brick piece, and I like those brick pieces. It's the second time I've had brick pieces, because Lego I had a few within one of my shops, but it's like the second time I feel like I've had these brick pieces. I don't, they're newer to me, but to have a building that's really just dedicated to having these types of things is awesome. So there you go. Okay, hold on. Alright, there we go. Alright, there we go. Okay. Alright, there you go. There you go. So there, yeah, there's the brick, and there's your, they're trying to make it have some character. That's basically what they're doing. They're trying to have some character to it. So you have that, and then we have, so yeah, we did that. Cool. Okay. Now we have this to add. We're going to add this. We're going to add this. Oh wait. Yeah, is it going to go? Okay. I think they want it to go to the end. Hold on. Yeah. We got to get it in there. These can be a little tough to push in sometimes. I haven't had too much problem, it feels like, but once in a while I feel like I do have a problem with them. Let's get it there. Come on. Come on. Let's get you. Let's make sure you're in there. Oh, okay. I feel like this is not trying to be in there. Come on. Finally, I think it's getting somewhere. Then we're gonna add the ends to there. There you go. So we're building up the other side now. Okay. And yeah, another 4 white piece. Alright, 4 white piece. Let's do this 4 white piece. Where is it? Where is it? Where's the 4 white piece? Oh, okay, here we go. There we go. Oh, there we are. Alright, so we got that. And we have this. And we have the 3s. And more 3s. Where's the other 3? Where are you? Where you are. Okay. There's a lot to this church. I mean, even in the different sections, there's a lot. It's going to get down there. I think what's going to get complicated is not how many pieces, because there doesn't seem like tons of pieces for each section. Well, sort of. Some sections I think have a few more than others, but not really. It's more of even than that. It's more of placement and the way they're doing things, which is part of the fun, actually. You know, and building a big, large building. This is one of the largest buildings I think I've ever had that has this type of detail. You know, that's going to end up having a lot to it, which is awesome. Alright, so we did that. Now we're moving forward. And what is next? Well, what's next is us stacking 2. Okay, let's get 2 flat pieces. We actually gotta get 4 flat pieces. Here's these 2 that are already wanting to be together, so we'll leave them together. And then that's kind of perfect, I guess. And then here's let's see here. There's another flat piece. We gotta hunt and peck a little bit. There's a little flat piece. Again, I always love it when we get down because it shows accomplishment. And it also shows that okay, so this one we go here. Okay, well, yeah, there we go. And then this one we put on the other side, like this. So there you go. And then, I think that's it for there. And then, and then we take the 2 big pieces and we basically, we're going to put them on each side. It looks like. Yep, each side. There you go. There's your pieces. And then, what else do we have? Okay. So, you know, you get into, okay, before we get into that, we need more flat pieces. We need 6 of these. And they're all together, so, okay, this is easy. Let's find these. There's a flat piece. There's that one. Just together. Yeah, so there's 2. Because you have to stack them. There are going to be 3 in the end, though. So here's another one. And we got to find more flat pieces. I'm just trying to put them together as I get them. Obviously. Oh, there's another flat piece. So we're up to 4. And 2 more, so we can put the 2 together. And that will make us our 6 pieces for this. There's 1. 1 more. Where is it? That's always that one last one. Always the one last one. And we spent some time looking for it, which is fine. That's just part of me building. Okay, threw that out of the way. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Where is it? Where is it? Okay. Here you go. Alright. That's it. Okay, let's put these together. So one goes at the end here. Yeah, one goes at the end here. Then there's like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And yeah, they're in the middle. So there you go. There you go. And then this one goes on the end there. Yeah. So these 4, yeah, there you go. There you are. Look at that. If you buy this church for yourself, this would be an exciting build, an exciting added to your Lego city, especially if it's medieval or even modern. So there you go. 1 and 6. Let's see, 1 and 6, and that should fill out. That should fill out this section of what we're building. The spire. I know it's going to be the spire. It's going to be the front of. It's probably going to sit up there like that, somewhat. But we'll have to build it first. We'll have to build it down anyway. I have to always lift up the camera to show more if we're building on top. We haven't placed on top yet, so. And people can't go to church yet because of the open gaping hole there. It's been sitting there for a little bit. Okay, so here we go. Let's get started. It's going to be... Okay. We already got that. Okay, it's going to be there. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this and the blue. What are the dark blue 2s? Okay, so... Oh. Here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to place this camera down. Sorry about this. This may be easier so we don't have to put everything in the air. Let's just put it right here. Like this. Okay. So, you're going to put there. And do there. You know, you're adding these, like, they're supposed to be like glass-like. You know, different colors. Make up the colors of a stained glass or... Yeah. So that's what you're doing there. And then 12. And then... 13. Alright, let's do this. It's going to be a red 2 and a blue flat piece. Is that blue flat piece? No, that's a different blue flat piece right now. I found one of the flat pieces I'm going to need eventually here. Yeah, so yeah, there we go. Got in there. And then we got 2 red ones. Red ones. Yeah, put those on there as well. Yeah, there we go. And here we are. There you go. There's your part of the church. And we have this big piece that will sit perfectly. No other big piece like it. Sit perfectly. Pieces get pulled into something, and then you're done. You know, you get done. I'm looking forward to it. Okay. I think that's everything for this area. So there we go. Okay. Now, we're gonna have. Okay, so let's look at some gray pieces. There you go. And, hold on. Is that it? Oh no, these are the 2 gray pieces. Okay. Those are the 2 gray pieces. The 1 pieces, not 1 pieces, okay, so 2 by 6. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and there's a 2 already there. And then 2 by 8. 2 already? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, good. And then we got 2 by 6, which goes over here, and then we're going to do a 2 by 8, which looks like there's a weird, there you go, like a weird deal, which is fine. And so 2 of them. And where are we putting them? Oh, we're putting them right here. Look at that. That's what it looks like. Interesting. Well, it works. There you go. And then we're done with that. But, like any other thing, is that, okay, hold on, is that going to be even? I mean, oh, it works. It's perfect. Alright, so, because we're adding this to there. There you go. I'll make sure. Did it right. Alright. It's nice when you can see an accomplishment of a building. Especially something as cool as this. I really do. I've seen other churches too, and they're all cool in their own right, you know. But being able to have a church like this for my Lego City is actually pretty awesome. Because I would have loved to, as part of your community, I would have added a church eventually anyway in a Lego City. Okay. So, what are we adding here? Yeah, we're done with all that. Now we got to add in a big piece. Where's the big piece? We're going to find that big piece. Okay, yeah, oh, here it is. Now we're going to add in a big piece. I was wondering about this side. This side seemed to be kind of not there yet. And then we're adding that. There you go. That's it. And then we're like adding more stuff. Let's see. We got this and this and this, and we're going to add in stuff like that. And yeah, here we go. So there you go. There it is. Okay, so 20. Yeah, okay. So, this is how they do this. So, like, it's different. It's not bad different. It's actually kind of cool. Because it's gonna end up being a really cool deal. But this is how they do things, like, so you're seeing how this church comes together. It's like, look at how many different pieces within a short period of time. So you're sitting here looking like, like in some normal Lego builds, which is not bad. It's pretty much certain bricks, and you just boom, boom, you can build them. But in other ones, you have mixture of regular bricks with Lego that looks like they're building with masonry or something like that. So yeah, so you got those too. Okay. Well, we got this. That's going to be at the end there. See, there you go, your brick piece. And if you watch some of the earlier videos of this, you're going to see that there's, like, even this is different from this, those two different one pieces. Here, I'll show you. So, like, see, look at this, how they're building this. So there's two, like, there's even with the one pieces, there's one with, like, it looks like a boot, and then there's one that's just flat one piece. So, like, the bricks, and then there's, there's just different way of doing it. Okay. Let's see, where's another 2? I'm looking for another 2. Where's another 2? 2, where's the 2? I'm looking for a 2 brick piece. See, I found the regular 2 pieces, that's not what they want. Oh, there it is. They want that piece. There you go. Which is, it's gonna look cool. I mean, I'm gonna love this in my Lego City. Alright. So, I'm just telling you the method is, very different from, just, there's more to it. Doesn't mean it's impossible, it just means there's more to it. And you just gotta take your time and try to do it to the best of your ability. Now we're gonna do this. So we have these 2 pieces that are gonna be around the church. And of course, you can't do it without having a stickers 8 and 7. So here's our sticker book again. Stickers 8 and 7. which there's two 8s and 7s, so obviously there's another 8 and 7 going somewhere. But there's an 8 and 7. So there you go. Let's try to, since I know there's two of them. Oh, no. Nope. Oh, nope. Nope. Okay, I want to put that back onto the sticker book. Okay. Yeah, I want to put that back onto the sticker deal. There you go. I don't want to lose those. Okay. And these stickers I feel like are a little fragile. So that's one of the. I mean, once you get them on, it's awesome. But I still feel like. Oh no. Okay. I still feel like they're a bit fragile. And how you enter them on, so you gotta be once you get them on there, you kind of gotta be careful with it being on there. And it may not be perfect, guys. There'll be better people out there put stickers on. I sometimes can do it, other times I can't. So it's like, and then you gotta make sure it's on there. And then you pull this paper off, and there you go. There's your stickers. So yeah, here. I don't know if I showed you, but here. So we got sticker 7. I want to make sure I showed it on camera better because I was looking at it directly. Okay, so yeah, there it is on camera. So here you go. You gotta be really careful where you place these stickers, and then you put it down there. It's good enough on the block. They're hard to remove, not like Lego stickers. I like what Lego stickers is because you can kind of peel them off if you know what you're doing. I usually do pretty good with Lego stickers, and I can peel, get them right like they're supposed to be, and then put them on. These ones, they'll crumble if you're. And then you have this. Here, okay, hold on. Let's get back in the focus camera. Oh. Alright. Okay, so you have this. You may not be able to see it because this camera is not that good with this type of stuff, or with minifigures. It feels like, okay, come on. Alright, so right here, there, you've got the sticker on, but you can't see there's this clear tape thing that you gotta remove, and then and that's the difference with these stickers. And there you go, you see that it's being removed, hopefully. And then you remove it, and as long as your sticker's on there you go. And then now I could place this down, and it's not gonna look perfect, but there you go. It's on there though. Oh yeah. There you go. I like that Lego is doing more printed stuff where they're doing less stickers. I mean, some of the stickers are fun here and there, but I'm glad that they're doing less stickers for the reason that just not even and stuff, and you can just print it better. Be careful with stickers. So that's all it means. But okay, so oh yeah, I already did. Okay, actually I already did all that. Okay, I'm not worried about that. I did the stickers, and then we're building up the other side. So we built up one side. Now we get to build up the other side. So let's just continue forward. Don't want this anymore. Yeah, this sticker piece, don't want that anymore. I'll move that all the way over here to get rid of it. Let's see, where is the sticker? Where are the stickers? Where's the other brick piece? Good gravy, I'm stuck on stickers. Okay, so here you are. And then there's a 3-piece, which is nice, I suppose. Where is it? There's the 3-piece. Okay. So there we go. Yeah, these videos take like an hour, but I'm determined. This is how I wanted to build stuff. My woman suggested it one time. I kind of didn't do it right away when I was doing this, but I thought now it's fun because then people get to see build, and there are other people building. There are people build live. I was watching someone build live, and they're all talking together, but they're all working on Lego. So yeah, that's fun. I wouldn't mind doing that, and they're just building and talking and stuff. But there you go. There it is. That's what I want to make sure we're getting there. It looks like that's good. Not missing anything. Yeah, okay, good. Now, what do we get to do? Oh, we get to add, okay, one piece. Let's just go for it. One piece, a 4-piece. This is all on this side. You can kind of see where I'm adding stuff. It's all on this side. And then you get another one of those, one that look like a boot, but you attach stuff to it. Lego always used to do them for headlights and stuff. They're always around. Lego had them for years, and then they start adding other ones and stuff. Feels like Lego had those for years. Every vehicle I pretty much had that was actual Lego vehicle before they did the newer Lego vehicles. Always seem to have those. Which I like the newer. I like the old and the new. I mean, it's just kind of like in real life. You have a mixture of the old and the new. And if you do that in your city, it would be actually true to what real life is, where you have old cars in a city versus the newer models. And there's always a debate about which model is better. And both have their pros and cons, if you ask me. But, Okay, so here you go. I have some of that in my Lego city. I have an old police car stuff. I need to do like a special video and show off just all my vehicles and stuff too. Alright, now, so with the building thing of this, now this is easy, just placing bricks, but there are also, you come into this type of situation where, because they're trying to make it, like an old building, and they're using whatever pieces they printed at the time, whatever is available to make this building happen. I have a feeling that someone was in a program, probably used to be done by hand, but in some places it depends on the company whether they do it by hand or use. So you'll come in across, so it's like this piece is, I've seen these in Lego themselves, and then you have this piece, and they're going to be combined together, and you're like, well, that's kind of weird pieces. They are. See, I've seen them. Well, I've seen them in my, I think it's white though, but in my donut shop truck thing. So there you go, like that, and then you add it. It's like a building technique. You add it, makes the building like I guess there's some masonry is not smooth or smooth in a weird way. It's just kind of like, it's going to give it its old feel when it's done. Okay, that's kind of the idea. And then you got you got a mixture of bricks and flat pieces. That's where you're going to kind of run into some interesting things. And then now on top of this, because you're like, oh, it's not built, yeah, then you add some little round dot pieces as part of the wall. See, on top of what, and see, there's kind of like a chunk is sort of missing, or maybe the brick kind of got, for whatever reason, maybe they shot at it, or it just sort of fell apart there. But it's still holding, I guess. It's still holding the building. Those old buildings, they do stand true in a way, but they also have issues. Mismatched stone. Stone was smooth. At one time, probably when they first built it, it was perfect, and then over time, it just kind of lost its pieces here and there, and for whatever reason. Maybe even war didn't help it. Okay, so the same thing. You go here again. See, look at this. See, so we have that dot in there. We're adding a flat piece as a technique to make it, again, like it's not that even stone. Like I said, when they probably first built this church, probably was even. And who knows if they rebuilt it in several times over the years, because pieces were destroyed in warfare, so they just picked up maybe what they had, put it together, and then anything could have happened, right? Or they try to repair it in some fashion, and it was okay, but maybe it didn't do as well as but hey, at least it held. Like, they at least tried. Or, worn down, whatever. Weather could have worn it down too a bit. So, there you go. That's my explanation. Okay. I don't know if I'm right. It's not exact, It's just theories, okay? Because the way this church is built. Okay. So then you have this to add on top. It looks like. Yeah, see, we added... Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. But that is what you add on top. And then you also add this blue. Continuing the glass form behind the building. Okay. But I did get ahead. So I need to go take a step back and put something like... Okay. Here we go. Where's the other one? I thought there was another one. Oh, there it is. There's another one. Here we go. So we got to put this over here. Okay. We gotta put that over that way. Then we gotta put this behind this. Okay. Oh. Sometimes these pieces do struggle a bit. Okay. Oh. Okay. There you go. Okay. Then, so we did all that, and we added those two things on that side. We added this. Now it's time for us to look. Okay, so yeah, we did those two. Well, we're going to look, but first we need to add more glass to this. So we need to add another one red piece on either side. There you go. Oh, come on. It will get in there. They're a little tough. Some of them are actually not too bad, actually. But I've seen this in other bricks, so it's not like, sometimes Lego, sometimes you have to kind of, once in a while, you kind of have to make sure it gets in there, but, it's part for the course of building. It's part of the fun. Part of the fun and joy. There should be more blue. There probably is, I just need to find it. Where's the other blue piece? Okay, so I added that blue piece. I added that one. Oh. Let's see if we can find another blue piece here. I hope you guys have fun building with Lego. I enjoy it. One time I was hoping to build a town, and this is adding to that idea of the town, so I'm glad for this church. Maybe I'll have to have more space to include other buildings someday. But one of the things I liked about it, okay, they want me on an extra blue piece. But where did that extra blue piece go? Okay, let's see. Is there a blue piece floating around here somewhere? I'm a little concerned when I don't see pieces. But anyway, it's just so. And then, I've done some stop motion animation even on this channel and on a previous channel before I made this Lego channel just for Lego. And so this would be cool to do all that. Okay, I'm a little concerned about the blue piece that I don't see here. Okay, here we go. Let's put that over there because I don't want that falling off or anything happening. Because as far as I know, I don't see any. Now, I could be blind, so that's not an impossibility too. Or it's under something. Okay, here, I'm gonna move some of these flat pieces out of here because they don't need to be right there anymore. So I could at least open this up a bit, see if there's any so-called blue pieces. This is what takes time sometimes, and it's probably that one weird piece that's always hiding somewhere. Or I hope I'm not missing another piece again. I don't see another blue piece. It could be, let's see. Oh, no. Any more blue pieces? I don't want to say I'm missing any. I don't think I'm missing any. Always look. I don't see any. Okay. Make sure. Yeah, they wanted. Okay, here, let me look. Let me look a little bit. I'd like to put a blue piece there. If I could find it. I'm a little concerned that I'm either missing a piece or something happened. I want to make sure nothing happened. Nope. Okay. Well, that's fun. I don't see an extra blue piece. Flat blue piece. But I'm gonna go through, look through it again. I'm gonna look through it again. Make sure there's no weird blue piece missing. Alright. I don't see any weird blue piece missing. Or, I mean, I don't see a blue piece that's there. Okay. Well, one thing I can do right now is take this gray piece that's over here and put this, even though there's another blue piece, I need to put this, I believe, yeah, it's going to be here. Yep. Yeah, it's going to be here. So we're going to add to that spiral like that. That's a little concerning that I can't find that blue piece, but we'll add to this. We'll get some of this out of the way. And yeah, it says there's a 4 there. So, and then there's a 2. There you go. That gets that piece out of the way. Sometimes that kind of helps to build some pieces to get other pieces out of the way. It opens up to a possibility. Because let me look back. Let me see if there's something that I'm doing wrong. Okay, I got the glass piece, but how was that glass piece put in? Okay. Well, wait a minute. I'm a little concerned here. Let me look. Let me look and see what they want. Alright, let me relook. I'm trying to fix this. Because there's only 2 blue pieces, so there's more blue pieces that are needed. Or, okay, let me look again. Or, I'm missing something, because I do see one purple piece that's different from all the other pieces that I see in here, because most of it's pink. So I could have missed something along the way. Yeah, see, this is the only purple piece I see. And then let me look. Let me compare the colors. See, that's the only thing that does get me a little bit. Yeah, so that shows blue, clear blue. This shows that's different. Doesn't show as blue like I thought it would. Okay. Okay, well, let's put the purple in there. Let's put the blue there. Maybe this is our problem that we need to solve. Yeah, because that is a different color. Or supposed to look like a different color. Yeah. It doesn't look the same as the blue. If I look, yeah. So that actually clearly looks blue. That looks more like purple. Alright, we solved it. There you go. Always, we're building these. That's the thing. That's the key. The colors, I know they do the best they can when they print these colors. But sometimes I think they're a little bit... Sometimes I wish they would just put P and B. So like P, that's purple, you know, like 1, if it 1, and then put the, you know, like the color would be P, and then maybe have a little index P's for purple, you know, or, you know, stuff like that. That would probably make it easier. But there you go. That's it, I guess. Because that's the only purple piece I saw. The rest is like a weird pink and red. Okay. So there we are. There we go. Okay. Let's look. Okay, we added the piece. We got everything up and going. Okay, no more missing pieces. Okay, good. So I was like, man, there has to be a color deal. Give me a moment. Oh, hold on. Okay, there we go. Actually, we need to put this piece down here. I screwed up there too. Okay, that's fine. So we put that piece down there. Put that piece. Okay, good. It just winds up. Okay, there you go. And then we got another longer piece that we put down here for the. There you go. See, we're building. And then we got these pieces too that go up on here. There's that piece. There's some weird pieces in this build, but it's kind of cool. Well, it's all going to come out together to make an awesome church. That's one thing that I will say. It's going to be an awesome church. Is that it? Over to the other. Oh, There we go, elongated piece. There you go, I had it. There you are, look at that. So yeah, we're getting up there. Exciting. I'm excited about this. So here's our 2 pieces. This is what we're working with. And we're having to put them right on here. Right up close to the edge. Okay? There's that piece. And then the other piece is just on the other side. Yep. And there's 2 on the back and 2 sort of on the front. There you go. There it is. And now we'll start by adding stuff. And this is where you probably going to take off the spires, and you can, you know, whatever with them, range them, do whatever. That's what I think mostly today is going to be probably the platform. I don't know how much we're going to get into the actual spires. I have a feeling that this is mostly the platform for these spires that we're putting together. Yeah, so we're just putting these. We're putting these all around. In a weird, you know, like kind of, and then everything, you know, everything's gonna work out. Everything's gonna work out. Okay, so we got that. Let me see here. We gotta have this, and okay. There you go. After, you know, after that, okay, we gotta find more of those pieces. This has been an exciting build. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it. I know I'm sorry for the long video for these type of builds, but I think it's worth it. And plus, this time around, unlike the first time around where I would just show occasional update on my Lego City, which only ended up being 5 updates, this will show you that I've hopefully, not for every little thing, but hopefully for quite a few things, there's video showing me building this type of stuff. And they're like, oh, you know, I remember how many parts he built this in, and you know, how many, you know, and look at, it's a church, you know, so yeah. It's just kind of cool. It's fun for me. I do enjoy this. I think it's awesome. So yeah, there you go. Look at that. All that right there. And the 2 spires are going to be one there, one there. They're going to be a little small, but for this church, not a bad idea. I mean, it's not a real huge church, but I've seen big in Lego. But for my little town, my little city, it's perfect. It's big enough. It's fine. You know, not every church is massive. It has to be like a grand cathedral in Lego, unless you really are that type of person. And there's some people who built some very large buildings in Lego, and I admire that. You know, that's awesome. But if you have the space, great. If you don't have the space, you know, something like this, even a small church like this, at least lets you know that this town has a church. I mean, I would love to build a town at least, or Lego City town, whatever you want to call it, to be, you know, to have a little bit of like a school, or like a functioning town, a church. We have a church, you know, at least one of everything, if not, you know, everything that could run in a Lego town or city. So there you go. That is all it for that. Just adding all that, adding these little dots around, and then you got to add 2 flat pieces on the over here. There you go. There's your 2 little flat pieces. You know, there you are. There you go. This is gonna be a solid deal for these spires. Okay, so there it is, and yeah, there we are. Let's see, what else do we want to do? Let's see. There's these flat pieces that go in, and they each go on each corner. So they're like kind of triangular. You can see the corners here. There's a corner. They kind of go on each corner. Here you go. You go on each corner. And then there's going to be one that's not considered truly a corner. I mean, here, okay, let's put them on the corners first. but they'll make it look like it's a corner. Because like right there, this is easy. Just on each corner. And then you get to the part where you gotta add 2 more to make it connect as a corner. So like here, for instance, here, this is considered a corner now. You know, for at least that piece, corner piece. And then one more. Where is it? Where is that one more flat piece for the corner? Flat piece, flat piece. Flat piece, where are you? Flat piece. There should be another flat piece. Okay, where did it go? Let's see here. Oh, there it is. There's your flat piece. Alright, there you go. That's what it is. We're going to take a little break here. I want to take a little break. We've done quite a bit already. Look at, we're working on the top of this, and you can see where it's headed. But anyway, I'll be right back in a few minutes, and we'll keep building. Alright folks, and we're back. And it's time to continue building. Yeah, it's nice to take a little break once in a while, especially with this type of build. Just do what you need to do. But you can take time. If you build for a video, great. It's awesome to see other people build and do it awesome. So why not? Do it for fun. Do it for yourself. All my Lego builds I've done on this channel so far have just been when I could buy them, I bought them and built them for fun. I did, it's just enjoy. Do what you do. I love Lego. I love building. I always wanted a Lego city, and I had one sort of at one point, and it got dismantled and didn't happen again. And yeah, it just life happens, and now we're back, and I'm going for a second go on actual. Even as a kid, I played and I had maybe sort of a Lego town, maybe, but yeah, but documented for YouTube and all that stuff where I know I have evidence of it and having fun. Yeah, this is my second attempt to, and I think it's going pretty well for now. So there you go. It's fun. It's all fun. Okay, so we got that done. We're doing quite a bit. That's awesome. Then we got we got some blue bricks and a red brick. Let's put some blue ones on the top here. And then let's put some red on the top here. There you go. There it is. Okay, now we have a cool weird blue piece that they sent us. That's a clear blue piece. We're going to put it on the back of this deal here, and we're going to put it on the front to give it that cool front look. Okay, yeah, oh, it's on there. Oh, is it? Yeah, now it's on there. There you go, look at that. Look at that cool look. That's awesome. This is cool. This is a good add to my Lego city, this church. Now I'm missing stuff like town hall, schools, but an actual police station, things like that. Even though in my one tower city which is not too far away. See, it's not too far away. It's a little bit that way. On this one base plate that I extended finally, so I could add this church here. I have, what I could do, and so it's still fun. It's still a little more like a Lego town in its own way. And there's a lot. It's actually a lot more completed in this one than I ever did in the first one, because I was able to actually complete even the smaller version where the insides are completed. You can see videos here on the channel as well for that. But there you go. There it is. Okay, so we are done with that. Moving forward, so it's cool to add this to your town, right? So that's why I say it's cool. Okay, let's look. I want to make sure, because you want to make sure where the arrows are pointing that it's being added. Oh, where? Hold on. Now it's a two piece. So where's the two pieces? We also have these pieces here. So those are going to be added in the front. It looks like. Oh, they're going to be added in the front like, over here. Okay. So they're going to be added in the front like that. Oh, wait a minute. No, I didn't. Did I screw up there? Oh, please don't tell me I screwed up there. Yeah. Let me get something. I was adding in all those dots everywhere. Maybe I screwed up. Okay, let's try it. Let's try a brick remover. Come on. Let's see. Okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna remove this for now. Let's see if I could get. There you go. It'd be nice if I can. There you go. Okay. That's a good thing. That's why I say pay attention. I need to pay attention too. There you are. And then, so it's flat there. I mean, it looked a cool idea though. Concept. Okay, there you go. And then, here's another 2-piece. That's where that goes in. The 2-piece where I pulled out the. You're just building this up on top. There you go. There's your 2-piece. And. Okay, we need another 1-piece that has. Looks like you could put stuff on. I know there's going to be something out on here, whether it's plants or, some porch thing. So, because most of those type of things you added stuff to them. I don't think I see one. Yeah, I think you added stuff to it later, even if it's later on. Okay, let's see. Where did it go? Where did the other 1-piece go? There's 2 of these. There's been a bunch of these so far. Can I even find the 2-piece I need? Oh, there's 2-piece I need. So it's on the other side. Bam. Now we're missing the 1-piece. Yeah. And it's getting less, but it's still good. Oh, there it is. There's the 1-piece. It's getting less, but it's still enough to where I'm still hutting a little bit. Okay. Ooh, nice. Okay, so yeah, we got the 1-piece in. So we can put stuff to it. What else do we have? Oh yeah, that's okay. 43. Okay, that's going to be 6, and that's it. So number 6. So apparently there's quite a few. See, this is what they could have done. This to the bag. It shows 6 with the line underneath. That's awesome. I wish they would have done that to the bags. I didn't see that on the label that way on the bags because there's 10 bags to build this whole church. But there you go. So 6, I'll just grab one of the top ones. It's one of these. So there's still more 6. There's 3 6s total. So obviously we're not. We're gonna figure out where those go. Okay. So again, these stickers are weird. So I'm gonna try. I may be quiet for a little bit. If I'm quiet for a little bit, it's because I'm concentrating. Let's see if I get the sticker on here relatively. Okay, okay. It may not be that good. I don't know. They're weird, but hey, it's on there. I guess I can't complain. I'm not that good with stickers either, so I'm not gonna say anything special with stickers. But they're hard. It's hard to. It's not like Lego stickers where, and then you peel off the sticky stuff, the extra sticky stuff. It's not like the Lego stickers where you can readjust them more or less. You kind of have to try to readjust them before then, and I could get used to the building style if I built with these type of bricks more often. But here you go. Look at this. We're gonna lift this up. So I slide this into here. See, it's still loose, like so. You slide that into there, squeeze it in, and there you go. And it looks in all its glory. It's not gonna be perfect, but hey, it's on there, and I love it. All right. So there, yeah, my sticker building skills aren't that perfect, but hey, it's awesome. That we got it on. We got it on there though. So yeah, let's get some of this. Let's get some of this going. There's gonna be 4 of these, 2 like that. So there you go. Yeah, they're flat pieces. So everything kind of it all smooths out in the end. But you're gonna realize how much of a building technique this was. And you're going to know. Some people may notice, like, wow, that looked like it was complicated. You're going to shake your head, like, yeah, in some ways it was. Because there's a lot of pieces that were to make up what this became, and a lot in building techniques. But it kind of gives you, if you want to get into some of the nice, fancy building techniques, I would say get a building similar to this. It doesn't have to be this church, but get a building similar to this, even this church, and you kind of get the idea as you're building this, like, oh, this piece. That's how these pieces work. That's how this works. Like, you see it all through through the church. So there you go. And then you kind of build your own building, maybe mock your own building and build your own other deal. But this is a good start. I say this is a good start for getting into more buildings that have more like look, especially if you're doing an older style building. And you want to approach this. There are other people who do older style buildings, but they don't approach this like this. So there you go. Alright. I'll see those two white pieces we got rid of. At least they were there. But they go on top of the building now. And then there's going to be some flat pieces on top. You're going to flatten off a lot of this stuff. Some of the stuff is just so you can, of course, everybody likes flat buildings now. It used to be buildings where you see old buildings where a lot of it was all studs showing. All the studs would be showing. But now with the way of modulars removing, you can stack buildings, but you can remove sections and stuff. It's created more like towers and stuff, and it's been awesome. Instead of like single-story buildings or maybe barely two-story buildings sometimes. Now you're creating, like several-story buildings, like 20, maybe 30-story buildings, or even 5 or 6. I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 technically. So there you go, 7 stories. Where's the other flat piece? That's what we're looking for. Flat piece for it. But it's nice to have these flat pieces. I do that with my buildings where I have flat pieces, and I could just remove each story individually without ruining the whole building. So I could do stuff inside of it. That's the cool thing about doing that. Okay. Can we find the flat piece that we're looking for? Where is that flat piece? I'm looking for a flat piece. Oh, please don't tell me. I don't think I did. I don't think I did anything with it, though. Because it should be... Oh, there it is. There it is. There's another flat piece. We're getting down there, but it's... The smaller pieces would get harder, because the bigger pieces are coming down now. In a way. Okay, so there we go. This is it for this for now. But... I could see, because we're now moving into... real fun. Okay, here we go. We're gonna have to be a little more careful on this one. 47. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Yeah. Okay. So we got this turn piece, and now this not really a turn piece, but a kind of angled piece. Now we're gonna do this. There you go. And now we're going to do this. Come on. Get in there. There you go. Sometimes the pieces are a little tough. That's what it is. Power for the course, I guess. Again. So, and then here we go like this. So yeah, these are going to be fun. These are going to be fun. So you add one. Oh, and then you build up. Yeah, you build up another. You put another one on here. I have a feeling we're starting. Well, we'll see. We'll see how we're starting. I do have a feeling we're starting that way, but okay. Then yeah, okay, there you go. And then we have, of course, this piece. We'll put one on top again, and another one. That's and of course sometimes you build these smaller things to build one bigger thing, and there you go. That is. That's what it looks like so far. Cool. Part of the building. Okay, then I'm gonna set that there, top of there, because now we're getting into this. We're getting into these pieces. Let's see if we can. And you have to look a little bit ahead. Don't be afraid to just, like, hey, I'm getting this bag. Look ahead and see what the instructions are like, and then kind of go back and kind of go, oh, okay. This is what I'm going to have to do to make this happen or to make that happen. Okay, so you got these two pieces. We're going to go this way. And then we're going to go this way. And then we're going to add in, it looks like a yellow piece. So it looks like to me. Oh, there you go. Yellow piece. And then, what fun. Fun working with glass pieces. Okay, we have, wait, hold on. Trying to figure this out. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Really? Okay, yeah, the yellow piece is there, but it's not exactly there. Okay. Oh, it's like this. But, well, there's two of these, whatever pieces they are. Are they purple or pink? See, that's the weird thing with the coloring. I'm gonna look ahead a little bit, see. I think they're... I think they're gonna be like... I would feel like they're like a purple. Or like one of these weird pink things. So yeah, you're gonna go like this, and like this, and I put another yellow piece. I do say that the last thing they could improve, or at least add some, like say, hey, this is what this color is supposed to be, a pinkish or a purple color. There's a pink, and that may be more like yellow, I guess. Okay. I guess we'll have to play around with it and if we have to, we'll fix it. But it may just be what it is too. Yeah. There you go. That's the best I could do. And it may not be perfect. It may be just you have to settle and kind of, if you're colorblind, this would be a problem in some ways. But there you go. Okay. So yeah, two of those. Okay, then we go over here and we do the same thing. Put more of these together. And then we go like this though. Oh yeah, we go like that. And we go like this. There you go. So we're going that way. And then we're doing a green. So green is a little easier to work with. That's the easier color, in my opinion. In this book, okay, green. And then there's another green with like two blue or something. So here's like blue. That's what it looks like. The blue. And another green. Another green, yeah. So blue, green. These glass things are, and you may have to just go live with it. Or, I mean, like I said, I think that's blue is blue, okay. But some of the colors are interesting. So you may just have to kind of guess your way through some of this. Unfortunately, I think I'm doing the best I can. Here's red, here's green, and here's red, here's green. So that's what I can figure out. And then we put those together. I mean, I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to make it like a cool stained glass effect. That's cool. It's just, I wish the colors were a little bit more, put even on the book itself, where you put, like, when you show the part that you need next, you put, like for green, you just put G above, or G along, like so, like where they put 2 times, so it'd be 2 of them, but then put a line or something, say G, and then put a line, say red, R for red. So yeah, something like that. I wish they would improve the book on it like that, but you never know. Okay, so we did those 2. As far as I know, this is what it's going to be like. We could always kind of pull those out and figure it out later. Okay, so there you go. That's what it seems to be. Okay, now we put that down. We pick up another piece and we keep building. Alright, we keep building the same deal. It's still gonna be exciting to have this in my town. Even if the color. Oh, brother. But it's still going to be fun to have it. It's still going to be a great little church to have around. Put this. Yeah, we're just building the same deal. Same deal I showed you before. Just you put. This part is actually fairly easy. It's the other part, the glass, that maybe they could improve. They could improve it. They can improve it. Like that's why I said have like a little extra page in here that's like a color index, and then you, if you need to, you know what the colors mean. Again, R for red, even if red is visible, you know, G for green, R, O for orange, things like that. I could add a little extra note in here, I think, for that. But there you go. Okay. So, and that's being fair. I mean, it's still not. I still wouldn't want to say, oh, you know, they didn't do horrible. They actually did. I think the instructions for the most part are pretty good. I think with the coloring, and it's not necessarily their fault. It could be the ink. It could be just the, you know, it's harder to print it as a clear deal. And so, but they could eliminate that by making sure people understand the coloring a little better, and adding the what I've suggested. So, yeah. Other than that, you know, it's a good build. It's an awesome build. I actually just have to live with your glass being weird. If it's weird, if it turns out weird, it's gonna be good. It'll be unique. That would be sure. Maybe that's a good thing. You know, unique church. Hey, it's the same church. Why is the glass different on that one? You know, because maybe you just. But hey, it works. As long as you get it together, you know, as long as you try and at least try to figure it out, you know, there you go. There you go. See, like, so that makes sense a little bit. But then you get into the other ones that don't. Some of the other colors are a little weird. Okay, so let's try this. Oh, whoop. Blue and okay, so we did that. Blue. Why is there one of those? Unless are they just adding that there? Let's see. This is what I'm talking about. Okay. So there's this color. And there's this color. I'm afraid this color goes here. That's what I'm afraid of. Yeah, and then this color goes somehow down here by itself. Okay. And that's cool, I guess. Different? Different, yeah. Okay. Let's continue and let's figure this out. See if not, we can always fix it. And then here you go. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, other way. Other way. Because you gotta go different ways. Okay, so this one is this way. Wait, hold on. Yeah, because then you're gonna pay. Wait, hold on. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Because it's probably going to go like that, and then, okay. Okay. Here we go. Gotta make sure of that, too. Make sure you got the correct ways going. Okay, green again. I mean, in some ways I give credit. There's not so many colors, it's ridiculous. But other ways I say you can still add good colors, just make sure people know that what the colors are, so that it's not confusing. Because some colors almost look exactly like another color. Okay, here we go. There you go. I say red. Why is it? Is that red or is that? Why does it show it as, in my mind, red? That's interesting. Oh, maybe it isn't red. Maybe it's... Okay, never mind. Again. Okay. I'm just going to go with what I'm going to redo this. It's either red or it's... Oh, wait, hold on. It's not going to be blue. I already figured that out. Okay. It's going to be like this pink. That's what I'm saying is some colors are way too close together. Okay. It may take you a bit to figure it out. That's why I say, try to take your time. Try to, if you can. Try to do the best you can. Okay, so green. Okay. And then we got to go do a red and a green. Oh, see, that's easy. See, the red and the green are easy. So red, green. Red, green. There we got brick remover. I got to remove that. Red, green. And they go on the top and the bottom. So red, green. Here's the green one. Here's the red one. Red, green. You put them together. That's easy. But see, some of the other colors are a little bit too close. Alright. There you go. So, what are we doing? We're pulling this out again. And we want to be careful. Don't bump the mic. Hope I didn't do that. You want to put that there. Red, green, yeah. And then we want to put that like that. There you go. That looks kind of cool. That's together. Okay, so I guess... What are we doing there? Let's see how we're doing this. Because this looks different to me for some reason. Maybe because they're together like this. So we're shoving this on top of this, or here, you know what? I'm gonna look ahead a little bit. I know it sounds kind of weird, but I'm gonna look ahead a little bit. So yeah, we're pretty much shoving these on top of this. So who knows if this is going to come off this way, but okay, there you go. There that is. Oh wait, hold on. Is there anything that will make this on a flat piece? Hold on. We gotta look at this. Unless this is just not setting in right. Because I did do that. Yeah, it's just that. So, because... Okay. I just... Oh, wait, hold on. I know it covers that. Well, it says it's that way. The only problem I'm having with it is the fact that I feel like it doesn't want to be on there. Like it needs almost like its own extra piece. Unless there's something I'm missing with the fact that of these windows. And this one's not going in there. So are we doing it like this? No, because this has to go in there. See, this is how you have to figure this stuff out. Well, they're saying that it goes like this. The problem is this won't fit in there. Because you have to fit both of them on the same piece. Okay? This is going to take some time. Okay. So that's what they want, but it doesn't fit like that. I'm going to have to do it up here or do something. Because these two are supposed to sit together. This is how I see this happening. Like that. They're trying to get me to put it, but see, I can't seem to put them exactly together. Because one fights the other one. Unless there's something I'm missing, which I doubt it. Because that's what they're showing me. I mean, how are you gonna... Okay. This may be something I need to figure out, or... Hold on, yeah. Because they're showing them both like that. One goes like that, I would say, for me. Or what they're trying to do is put them like this, but the other one doesn't want to fit in there. Okay, hold on. How are they shoving these things in there? I'm gonna look. So I have a feeling I'm missing something. And I did what they said. Yeah, I did what they said. So how come? Okay. Yeah, I did that. I did that. Well, how come are they not? How come are they not sitting down like they should be? Okay. And one's not. Unless there's something. No, they both have. Wait a minute. Huh? Well, yeah, that's that way. It feels more like it should be. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. What? Okay, hold on. Let me try it this way. Let me fix this. Okay. That's why. Alright. Right idea. Wrong way of doing it. Alright. Here we go. Let's see now. Let's see how stupid we really are. Alright. Here we go. Oh, brother. Okay. So, well, yeah, there's that. But you gotta... be able to put this in there too. Come on. Let's see here. Come on. Come on. There you go. It got squeezed together. Okay, that's better. Okay, that makes sense. There you go. There it is. Now we gotta build more of these. Okay. Let's do it that way. We're getting there. It took too much time figuring that out. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it took too much time to figure that out. Alright, so we build this again. And we're doing the same thing that we were doing before. We're just adding more of these. Actually, I could probably build a bunch of these and be fine. Alright, but anyway, here we go. There you go. And yeah, this part is easy. But once you get this part's easy, especially once you build them. You can kind of just repetitive on this part. The last part is a little weird, but that's how it is. Like I said, don't fret too much. I would say if you don't get 100% perfect, even though it's great to be perfect about it, you may not be able you may just have to, or just take a really long time and build each section. So when you get to those glass pieces, be careful, kind of maybe do a little bit more with it if you really want to be that strict about it. I would like to build this church and get it finished and have fun, and not wait like 5 years to build it. And I don't intend to wait 5 years to build it. I don't know. I do still think that with the coloring, they could eliminate that, add it in maybe another print where they do like a color chart for the glass and say this letter means this color and that color, and they do like something like that. So it's easier for people just to kind of like, oh, here, that eliminates the issue of colors that contend to blend together when they're not supposed to. Okay, let's see here. But once you get into it, it kind of gets easier at points. Stuff. It's still a fun build. It's still a great build. Okay. So the purple or pink color, a weird light purple pink, with the blue. And again, like I said, look at some of these, even purple and blue on this page sometimes can blend together. So you gotta kind of figure that out. There you go. There it is. There's your other piece And then you gotta do this. And you got to add in this piece, except they're going this way now. Yeah, you got different ways. And then you're going to add in another weird purple piece again. I have a feeling this is going to continue into what we're doing. Okay. More spirals, more. Okay. Here we go. Oh, another purple slash weird color. Almost looks like orange. Purple slash weird color orange. So it looks like to me. Why are they showing that? Why is it showing orange there? I feel like there's like a weird orange for some reason. I know it's purple. They're showing it here. Let's see. Is that orange or does it matter? Why am I seeing orange? Because I know there's orange here, so that's why I'm kind of a little concerned. But that's why I'm concerned about the coloring of this. Alright. There's like an orange color, or a purple color with. They want. I'm still. Well, they're trying to push a blue, but we're running out of a blue color. Could even be yellow. Well, I know. I feel like there's not much blue left. Let's see here. I see orange. I may just go with orange for this one, because they're trying to. Or is it a light purple? It may be a light purple. Why is it purple with purple? Is it purple with purple? Yeah, there's some weird coloring here. I mean, this I could see going with something over here, unless for some reason there is here. Let's look. Yeah, to me this is like a purple, and for some other reason over here it's like an orange with maybe a purple. I'm gonna go with orange. I don't know what's going on anymore with this. Like I said, you may just have to kind of figure this out. That's the one part, because I see too many colors going in too many directions. So there you go. And then I think it's probably going to be like orange and purple. So it looks like to me. So my church might be weird. I really seriously think they need to fix the coloring thing though. So that's what I think they need to do. But there you go. Maybe that's what they want. I don't know. I kind of feel like that's what they want. But there you go. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to look down. And again, we're going to try to make this right. Let's see here. Oh yeah, so they wanted this one on this one. And this time we're doing it right. And then they want this one on this one. Which makes sense, because it kind of... And there you go, that's one of them. There's another one. And then now we're back to it again by building some more of these little spirals and putting on some more of, you know, this stuff to the bricks. Actually, I feel like we're getting down there finally. Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're building more of these. I'm wondering, how many more of these do we have to build? There may be a few more to build. We'll have to see. Because the reason why I say we'll have to see is, you know what? Let's do this. So they're all built the same way, so it's not like, you know. Okay. We're going to add this on top. This part's easy. The other stuff that's not easy. There you go. There's your part. And there we are, yeah. There you go. There it is. Alright. Now we got to do this again, the window stuff. So much fun for the window stuff. Okay. Here you go again. Actually, you know what? I might as well make this a common thing. Just put all these together, because I know that they're all going towards this window thing. So how many of these do we have left? We have a few. Alright. That's just going to be a common theme around here. The only thing that's not going to be common is which way they're going. I mean, they're going to go different ways. So there's going to be this one that goes this way. Okay. So, then we're going to go orange, I guess, and a weird purple color. Where's orange? A weird purple color. Oh, let's see, hold on. And then there's some other color here. Let's say this color. Alright. And then there's going to be some orange. I was going to say it's orange. I'm not going to fight with it. And, oh nope. And here's the other color. This may be weird, that's what I'm saying. So these colors are weirdly mixed. I mean, it's still probably going to look cool in the end, but I'm a little concerned. Alright. Okay, here we're going to do orange with this color. When you build this for yourself, you may have to just live with it. I'm going to live with it just because I'm not going to spend here hours trying to figure it out. Some of the coloring is just, like I said, they blend, or something is different. So there you go. There's that one. And then I take up another 2-piece, throw it together. And then I add in pieces that go the other opposite way. Yeah, see, this is what you end up doing when you're building these type of things. And then I add in a yellow piece. That's easy. See, some of the coloring is actually really easy. Others is not. And then I add in 2 of these pieces, I guess. I mean, I may just have to live with whatever pieces I have. And then we'll get it together, I guess. And then we'll add in another yellow piece underneath that. And then we're going to add in a weird purple yellow piece. We're going to do 2 of those. So there you go, 2 of those. And some of the coloring is okay. It looks okay to me, but some of it is not that great. But it's just, like I said, I wish they would have done a little bit more for that situation. But it's still a good church, still awesome. Okay, so there you go. And now what we have to do is we got to put this together. Yeah, we got to put these together. Basically, there you go. This may be weird, but hey, whatever. It's a church. And I have a feeling that, yes, we're going to put these together somehow. Yeah, we're going to put these together like this. And we're going to sort of slide these in. Yeah, with that purple pink. We're going to slide that in there. And we're going to do this in here. At least we figured this out. I was not very bright. Alright, there you go. There it is. And then, so now, we're working with some stuff. Okay. Oh. Wow. Alright. We have 3s here. So we're putting 3 of these in here. I begin to wonder what this was about. I may need to redo this a bit, but we'll figure it out. Now we have LED lights. The last few of them. They're showing it. Okay. We could do this. We're just going to have to finagle it. Okay. There's 3 of these. So then we got to figure out the LED lights. So let me open those up. Let me pull out one of those strands of beautiful LED lights. Again, this is one of those things that you're going to have to just kind of put it together. You just do the best you can. That's That's all I have to say. Just with this, do the best you can. I mean, so you're going to have one of these, and it's going to go all the way around this. So what we're going to do is we're going to start up here. So we go all around this. So we're just going to, I guess we'll go around it. Okay, hold on. Which is kind of cool, because I wonder how they want to put these in. Okay, so we're going to start here. Yeah, they want me to basically to start up here somewhere. And then go and rope it all the way around. Yeah, that's what they want me to do. I'm trying. You know, and then you just kind of go off. Okay, hold on. It's going to work, sort of. It may not be the best, but this is what I come up with. And then, bam, there you go. That's how they want it done. Oh boy, lighting. Okay, let's see. For my first lighting building, this is kind of cool. Okay, so then I'm going to put one of those walls, because it's going to be easier that way. And then I'm going to make sure the power cable, that's right here, is going that way. And then I'm going to pull that in, and then I'm going to shove one of these things down into the hole. Come on. I could shove it into that hole too, but okay, we'll see if they both fit down there. Because I'm going to have to put both down in the same hole. They probably will. So there you go. There it is. There's your cable down the hole. So that's why they're cool hole bricks. There you go. And then we go back over here, and we're going to go like this. So we could put this, slide this back in. There you go. There it is. There's your, yeah. And that's why I laughed, because I was like, they trust me with that. And if you're not perfect at it, don't worry about it. I'm not, but it will still do the job. It's twirled around. It'll still light it up. People probably, unless they really do actually notice, people probably mostly won't notice. You may, or people who watch your video may notice if you make a video like I did. Okay, let's get back into building some more of this. We got to get ahead. I mean, we could be impressed by what we were able to accomplish, but we got to keep moving forward. We're getting down to, we're getting down there. So, I mean, I don't know how many more we're going to build of these. There may be a stopping point where we only build a certain section, and that section is just complete, obviously. And then we go forward, we move forward and build more of this. Okay, so yeah, we're just adding to this. You know, there you go. I don't know how many more of these. I think I am running out finally. I was looking to see. That's why I was putting certain ones together. I was looking to see if that was it. Okay, so yeah, we get to do this again, and then because we'll continue with the spiral. Okay, because there's still some bags left. Okay, let's see here. How much more of this are we putting together? I have a feeling we're only putting 2. And that could be section. Yeah, I feel like I only have some for one more. Whoa. So yeah, I don't think I'm going, which is not bad actually, to be honest. I don't think I'm going to be going, oh here, this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it like this, since I wasn't very bright about. Let's see. Oh, come on. Alright, come on. Let's see if we can break this apart. Yeah, come on. Ah, there we go. That'll work. Okay. Do it the other way. Okay. Only messed up those once, at least. Okay. There you go. Brick remover. It works. Sometimes they're good. Alright, there you go. there we go. So we're just basically, we're moving onward a bit. And then I feel like we're getting close to being done. Okay, so I don't think we have very many of these to build. Alright, let's do, I just don't see it. Okay, green. Okay, let's put in our, before we start putting colors in, let's put in our claps that we like to put in. Let's put in the color green. And what else do we have? Color green. I'm going to say red. These colors. Okay, I'm going to say red. I'm not going to fight it. I'm not going to sit here for hours. But, like I said, it looks red to me. So, it does actually look red on the one. Okay, so there you go. There's red. And then there's red and green. Red and green. I'm going to just do red and green again. Red and green. Green again. There you go. Okay. There. Oh, different one. Sorry. It is red and green, but it's not that type of red and green. Oh, I just did one. I just made a mistake on one. Red. Oh no. Red and green. Oh no. Yeah. The other red. Right. Red. Wrong color. Red. Green. There we go. Good gravy. I'll get there. Okay. There you go. There you go. There you are. Okay. Then we got that one. Then we go like this, and we're going to build the other one the opposite way. Yeah, we're going to build the other one the opposite way. And then we're going to put like a weird purple color in here. And then we're going to put in, I guess it's I will either blue, or if there's not enough blue, which there may not be, I think I'm going to put in, let's see, what colors do I have left? Actually, I may have to put in some weird colorization. Whoa. Why are there weird colors left? I may just throw these colors together and just call it good for now. Okay, I'm going to put blue and purple. That's what I want to go for. Because they're weird colors anyway. There's no other purple like it. I must have either screwed up somewhere or it screwed up. Well, I'm not going to argue. So I'm just going to do this for now. Maybe I'll sort it out later. Yeah, it's been weird. I'll say that these color things are weird. Okay, so blue with... Oh, there's not enough blue left either. You know what? I'm going to do purple with red. Okay, it's just weird. You may have to kind of just throw colors here and there at the end. I think it's the whole thing was weird. Okay, so at least they're together. Okay, so we're going to add in this red color here, and then the green one we're going to add in to there. There you go. That's it for there. Now we're getting down there though to the end. Yeah, I may have messed up, and it's just what it is. I'm going to live with it probably. If maybe in the future I feel like really thinking about redoing the church that way, I will. But I have a feeling this is how I'm going to have to live with it. I mean, I just, like I said again, I wish in the book they would have put in a much better color coding thing. Okay, so here you go. There you are. There you go. Look at that. Okay. And then we got add tops on. There you go. This is the final one for this one. So, I mean, I am out of bags on this one. That doesn't mean there aren't going to be a few, at least for these windows, which is going to be just as interesting on the next one. Okay, so there you go. There's that. And the one thing we're adding is like yellow. Okay, so we have yellow. Where do we add yellow to? Yellow on here. Hey, at least yellow is kind of correct. Yellow with some pink, but I don't have that, so I'm going to do red on this, because I think, again, somewhere screwed up. But we could put red with yellow for now. Again, again, like I said, do the best you can. I'm doing the best I can. I think I did okay on some of the glass, but not really. So I'm just going to add with what I have left. I'm not going to go around tearing apart buildings just to... Okay, so I only have red left, so I'm going to use red and yellow for this. And then I'm just going to put this together like this. Like I said, it's getting to be, but it's glass, so there you go. And then we're going to do this and this. And I already added that to there. So now we got to do this to here. Let's see, is there green left? Oh, there's plenty of green left. And then, okay. So this may be different. Oh, actually, this may not be too bad. Oh, okay, hold on. This may not be too bad. I'm going to put red and green together. So that's going to be good. Because I've already done that, I think. A few times anyway. So there you go. And then we're going to do a weird blue and a green. They're saying red and green. I don't know. There's some weird. I'll put that on the bottom there. There's some weird stuff going on here. So I feel like I think I missed colors or I'm missing something. I mean, it could be I'm missing something here. But there you go. But one of them was this weird way, so we'll keep it that way. And then we'll put this over here. Oh wait, hold on. If I want to do it that way, I'm gonna put this on the bottom and this on the top, because I know one of them was already sort of that way anyway, where I had just one piece from here on the bottom. And then I'm going to put this over here. And then we're going to look at doing this together. Putting the green and the red and all that. Okay, so... Yep, we're going to put that together there. Put that together here. Anyway, there you go. Just... It's good. My church is going to be a little weird. But at least we got it together. There you go. There it is. And then, what are we doing with these? Wait a minute, don't tell me these were more. Because there's 3 of these. Okay, so, hold on. Why are 3 of these left? Oh, please don't tell me I screwed up somewhere again. No, I said there's 3, that's what I did. I did 3. And there's 3 of these left, though. There's usually not 3 left. And I have them in there. Huh. I'm gonna wonder why there's 3 left. Because I already put... I'm getting a little concerned here. Okay, so I did do that. Interesting. So I started this. I have 3 of these left, and usually I don't have any pieces left. So maybe they consider extra just in case. But hold on. Is there anything that says 2 of these together? 3. No, it said 3. I did the 3. So I have 3 left. I guess I could consider them extra. And I'll just throw them in a baggie, because right now, from my seat, that's where they ended it. So I could put them in the bag with the rest of the extra stuff from this church. If they're extra, they're extra. If they're not, they're not. Okay. So yeah, we're done with that. That was bag 7 or part 7. I'm gonna call it part 7. And then we still got a ways to go. Yeah, we still got more glass, more weird stuff to put together, more spiral stuff. You know, we got more builds, guys. We're getting there. And then the final part is probably going to be, you know, obviously decorating it and doing all that. So right now, that's it. That's all we have left is bag 8. So I'll keep these pieces. I'll put them in a bag. They're leftover. They're extra pieces. That's what I'll see. I'll just consider that. I'll put them in a bag. So if there's something else I need for the next part of building the church, I will do it. But there you go. There it is today. And actually, for now, until we finish, okay, let's look at our church here. Hold on. Let's put this up. Oh, we don't need to put this up too much. But let's go over to here. There you go. We'll move the camera. Sorry about that. Hopefully it didn't make you sick. But to finish this off for today, we got more to build onto the spire. But to finish this off today, and so I could just set it up here for now, so it doesn't get bumped or moved around, and it will sit in here. It will sit in here. Okay, there you go. I think that's the best I'm going to do for now. That's what we're going to do, and I will point it up as we've added it to. There you go. And now it looks like this church is continuing its construction period to be a finished church. And yes, the stained glass is going to look weird in mine. I'm sorry about that, but that's just what I was able to read out of it. But it's still fun. I hope you guys enjoy building the church. It is a fun church to build, and yeah, look, it's awesome so far. I think we've done, from what we've done today, we've done very well. We've done fairly well from best we could. So yeah, I still enjoy it. It'll be great, once it's finished, it'll be a great add-on to my city. As you can see over there, there's pieces of it. Over here off the camera a little bit more, we can see, there you go. So far, there you go, that's what it looks like. And now my people, if they really wanted to, they could technically go inside, because now they're covered from the elements of Lego City, if it rains or anything like that. So at least they could technically go inside, even though the spirals aren't finished, if they really wanted to. But other than that, it's finished. We gotta get this brick thingy out of the way. We'll probably put that back in my bag for next time. Don't want to lose any of them. I have quite a few of these now. It's funny, once I got one, I got a bunch of them all of a sudden after that. That was kind of funny. But there you go. There is the church for today. I want to say thank you again for watching this video. Thank you for putting up with me and what I've been building. It's been fun, though. It's been a fun journey. It's just fun to at least attempt it and see what I could do. Maybe next time, different church, I could do it better, and but I enjoyed it. I have fun. This was the whole point of this, just to have fun, even with the mistakes and all that, just to build it and say, hey, look, I was able to at least attempt it, and I at least could say I built a church. So there you go. This was fun. This is again part 7 of this video. Thank you again so much. Keep building with Lego. God bless you. Till next time, next build, our next video, wherever that may be, for our Lego journey. I want to say God bless you, and bye for now.